Neal, starting the new year with a win, you must be pleased.
Yeah, really pleased. When we looked at the schedule and we saw Rochdale away, Ebbsfleet and the two Gateshead games, we thought, they're teams that like to dominate the ball. We might have to suffer a little bit without the ball and make sure we've got a good structure to us, and I thought we had that in both Gateshead games. But today, we did video yesterday, we just wanted to hurt them more and have more ability to hurt them. We knew we was going to have to spend time without the ball and do our jobs, but we wanted to try and have that little bit more going forward, and I thought we did.
I think you said before the original away game at Gateshead, you were also going to have to play without the ball a lot of the time. 4 points from 6 against Gateshead over the festive period must be really, really pleasing.
Yeah, absolutely. And to be fair, we do probably feel like we've lost 4 points with the late goals against us. So look, the boys have been in. They've hardly had any time off over Christmas. They've worked incredibly hard. There's a lot of illness in the camp. Maz Kuya, Ducky, Luke Daly, Greeny. There's a lot of people who haven't been well. Ryan Fallowfield played today. He sat out training yesterday with a tight groin, and he played the whole game with a tight groin. At half time, he was in a fair bit of discomfort. And as a fan, I want fans to hear that, because you want people to go, do you know what? There's people absolutely running through a brick wall for the football club, and they are. And yeah, it's not as free flowing and lovely as we want it to be sometimes, but I do think you see out there a work ethic and a team spirit that hopefully, if we can keep it going and adapt to different scenarios and different games, can get us the points we need to take us where we want to go.
And on the game this afternoon, the early goal from Will 4 minutes in, I think it was, just how crucial was that really?
Yeah, I said to the guys that the only way we can really beat Gateshead is to take the lead. And I know that sounds a really strange thing to say, but if you go behind against them, it's very hard to get the ball off them, and it can be frustrating, and that's when they pick teams off. I watched them play Rochdale before we played them in Rochdale, and I've watched them play in a few games, and that's where they get the 5s and 6s and 4s, where teams fall behind against them. So we had to be really resilient without the ball, but we also wanted today to carry more of a threat, and being able to put Depot on for 60 minutes and play Will up with him was one thing, and we thought that carried a bit of pace and power up top. But the way we attacked, I thought we ended up with some really good chances and really good moments, and the boys played a little bit freer. But we did that on the video yesterday and just showed them how many times we got in great situations, but never found that pass to hurt the opposition, and I felt like we did today.
And seeing both Will and Dippo up top together, I think it's only the second time that they've obviously been able to do that, but just how much as a fan do you think fans love that?
Yeah, of course, and I've said before, I like to play when I can with people on the pitch that can score goals, and we want to add to that. We're not sitting resting on our laurels saying, right, well, we've got 3 strikers, we're good. We want to add a 4th, and we're calling Cedric's coming back, Cedric Main's coming back. I think they're called back on the 4th of January. Finley Barnes is being called back on the 4th of January when he's loan in. So we want to give them the chance to really push and give us add to the firepower we've got, along with the great group of lads who are running through a brick wall at the moment.
And Boreham Wood on Sunday, back in front of the TV cameras. You looking forward to that one?
Yeah, Luke's done a great job there every year. Different challenge, Stocky went and watched them on Saturday. I watched them as well against Kidderminster. So, the Gateshead are brilliant at dominating the ball. Boreham Wood are very, very well drilled and cause you different types of problems. So we've got to cope with every scenario. And I just said to the lads, it's all about high performances every single week, high performances. But I can't ask for any more than I'm getting at the moment.
In the game, you say that you want obviously a certain standard from the lads. Do you think that performance this afternoon now kind of set the foundations for what you expect between now and the rest of the season?
Yeah, listen, they're not robots. We can't. Sometimes goals change games, anxiety kicks in, but what helps with any football team is when you've got firepower and goals in your team. And I'm not going to hide behind excuses, but we've had a couple of months with Depot injured. We've only really Lenny as our only striker. We've managed to bring Will Davis in. We're looking to do stuff in January, get Depot back fit, add a few other options, and hopefully that will give us the ability to know that we've got goals in us. And if we all work as hard as we did without the ball today, then we're going to be a hard team to play against.